Hey, welcome back to the series where we play every major update of Minecraft from the beginning. So today we're playing at version 1.1. If you can you see my mouse? Okay, so there's been like a lot of changes since 1.0, but still it's not even as close to the one the version that we were in like 1.21. So let's just go through all the major changes. So 1.1, it added super flat world. So if I go here to create another world, as you can see, world type, you have default and super flat, which is nice. Um, it also added like a ton of languages. So if I go here, as you can see, like pirate speak, like other languages were added as well. And beaches, if you know from my previous episode, beaches used to be a structure, but in this version they made it into a biome, like an actual biome. And they also added spawn eggs, which is nice. They had changes to brewing and enchanting, and and they also changed like the smoothness from the biomes, like the colors of the biomes. So like you know how swamp has a really like muddy brown texture to the grass, whereas plains has like a vibrant green. And in my previous episode, you could see that it was like flashing. It was like really jarring, but it should be a lot more smooth now. And there were like other incredibly small but like quality of life changes added, which are like the golden apple recipe used golden nuggets, and there are like other things as well, which are like really minor, but that's about it. So let's just hop back into our world, and this is the same world in 1.1. So my plan for this episode is not to go to the nether, or to get out of the nether first. Um, because the nether is scary, and also because we're not as geared up. We died in the previous episode, which is like, I guess, which is like really bad. But we got like most of our things. Um, how do I do it? So yeah, we'll just go back. No way, I'm not dealing with this. Okay, so um, I guess we can get a little geared up, like mine a bit of iron. Whoops. Pressing the wrong hotkeys. So yeah, once it gets daytime, I'll show you the changes to the biome smoothing. There weren't like, it wasn't that big of a change if you look at how big Minecraft version changes are today, but for back in the day, it was like a huge change. Is this even like... Okay, there's like a lot of gravel, which is annoying to mine. Oh, okay. It's really not that intuitive to use the inventory right now as well. Like, it is, but it's really slow. A cave. Was that like... What was that particles? Was that an enderman? Surely not. Okay, lots of gravel. Yep, it was an enderman. I won't go for him like right now though. Let's get some gold. I don't even... Inventory spaces for the gold. I guess I don't need the mushrooms anymore, right? Gold. Can we burn? Oh yeah, we can. Also, the lighting is really weird, and I think lighting used to be server side on this version. I'm not 100% sure, but like a porch for marking our entrance. Yep. You can see like a ton of lighting glitches, like um, what? Ooh, wonderful. Also, Hopefully you guys can see this. If not, I'll probably have to boost the brightness in post. Wow, there's like a lot of iron here. Whoops. Nothing else. I guess we'll just go back. Whoa. Just do a lot of freaking damage as well. You just sneak up on me. That'll definitely kill me. Holy. Okay, jump scare aside. Let's go look at the smoothness of the textures now. Yeah, look at this. There's a lot more colors for the changes in grass. And the vines as well, and the leaves as well. Which is, it's more pleasing to the eye. Still, it's like 1, 2, 3, and then so 2 more textures, I guess. Alright. Let's not get distracted here. Should get some wood. And in this version, they still don't have skins. Which, yeah. Skins were like a thing of the later versions of Minecraft. Feathers is always good for the end fight. We're not gonna get sugarcane, you know. Don't know where I came from actually. Guess we can just like go back to spawn. Let's see. Yeah, we're pretty far from spawn. And the F3 menu, it actually has the seed for the world. So many speedrunners, like, they don't use the F3 because you can look at the seed, and that's against the rules, because for a speedrun, or like RSG speedrun, you can't have so you can't have like prior knowledge of the seed. And when you press F3, you get the seed, which means you can like use external tools to locate structures, whatever now. So yeah, I'm just trying to go closer to 0-0. Because there's like, our spawn is there, and we could probably, weird glitch there, but we could like probably build a house or something, because we're gonna be playing the same seed, the same world for like a lot of versions now. It'll probably take me like a month to complete all the major versions. Yeah, that should be spawn. It should be our spawn point. And I don't know where exactly, but here somewhere. Yeah. This is like the general area. So it's like, let's build a house with the blocks that we got to use. Sure. Well, something like that. A little bit of, oh, we really don't reach that long. Is 2 blocks the limit? Yep. Looks like it. Also, you can't like, if you go to the edge of the block and you release shift, you fall off. So when you're at that edge, you gotta like nudge a bit. Only then will you not fall off. And you can go past two blocks, which if you look at the side of the block, you can like add a door, probably on the center, like some pictures behind here. When Shabon, Blaine. Boom. Oh, we got a bed. We could sleep for the night. Which it's weird. Sleeping's kind of weird. Crafting table. And let's just. Oop, can you shift click that? Let's cook up iron. Yeah, we do. Yeah, something like that. No, we have to do all this manually. Yeah. Also, can you like shift off of? Yep, you can. That's an issue that was like it wasn't fixed until like very recently. Like, shifting off of stairs and slabs with the half blocks. Let's get some more trees, shall we? To complete this house. You can make it like making the stairs really it's really expensive. When did they change that? Also for apples, you have like a 1 in 200 chance of a leaf dropping an apple. At this point, like in these versions of Minecraft, PvP wasn't really that big, but I think like a lot of YouTubers started like making a ton of videos on Minecraft. I know Etho's Lab started as like Survival World or something, which was like a really long-term kind of world, which I started watching like really late. I wasn't early at all. And like people really used to love Minecraft back in the day. Like they used to, I remember like some YouTubers talking about like playing like 40 hours a week or something, which I guess that's like 4 hours a day, which is what I usually play. But back in the day, I guess that was a lot. Let's just finish off the house. But yeah, also one, all of that wood gives me like one door. We can do like windows as well. Wait, was there glass? I'm pretty sure there was glass. So yeah, this is basically Minecraft 1.2 or 1.1. Um, there's really not a lot of visual changes, like changes that you can really be like, whoa. But you could tell by now that Minecraft is definitely heading on to something really enjoyable, like heading to a bright future, I guess. And most of the people, they didn't like Minecraft. They like the blocky texture. They would have played if the textures weren't so blocky, but like they like the sandbox aspect of it, but they didn't like the blocky texture, like how pixelated everything is. But in my opinion, like you can't really make a sandbox game that gives you everything, like um like destroying the environment. Like if it isn't like a specified like cube or square or whatever, it it isn't really like good for the computer. Like a computer can probably like handle doing like tiny little shifts and things. Um, I think that the blocky aspect of Minecraft is what makes it so good. We added some windows. We could add some more windows. Yeah, and a chest maybe. Yep. We'll just store everything that we don't currently need. Mm, we'll cook some food, maybe some wood, and some blocks. Yeah. And as for me, I really like the older versions of Minecraft. Not that I don't like the newer versions, but my like some of my very first experiences with games was Minecraft, and it was like the older versions. So it really brings me back. Like I used to watch like Captain Sparkles, Popular MMOs, and Dan TDM, which like those were the guys that I only watched like when I went on YouTube. I didn't watch anything else but those channels and like Minecraft videos or like how to get Minecraft for free and things. And back in the day, I couldn't really play any games because of how bad my computer or like my phone was. Even if I did have like a illegally acquired cracked version of Minecraft. Oh. So even if I did have an illegally acquired version of Minecraft, I couldn't run it with the computer I had. The computers I used to have when I was a kid was like it used to be a shared like family laptop, and my family really didn't like the idea of games being on the computer because they'd say that it slows down the computer, and I I really didn't get to play a lot of games, so I used to just watch other people play it. And now that I can play it, and I can play like the older versions of it as well, I'm really happy that you can play the older versions of Minecraft, unlike other games which like updates meant that the entire thing changed. You don't have like a catalog of version changes and whatever, but for Minecraft you have like all the versions you can download and play again, which that's a really nice thing that they do. Um, yeah, that's like one of the major reasons that made me start this series, and hopefully, like people don't have to watch the videos, but if they do, it'd be nice because these are the versions that or these are the things in Minecraft that I started watching as I grew up, and I just want to share a little bit of that with some other people. Um, so yeah, there's really not a lot of changes for this version, and in some of the other versions as well. So I'm just killing pigs, making a house. There's some pumpkins that I'll go get. And fun fact for you guys, Minecraft used to be called Cave Game in its early versions. Just Cave Game. Which is like weird. I guess Minecraft is weird as well. Um, yeah, pumpkins, they used to be pre-carved, which is which is what I used to know, and I've seen in like some versions, like maybe the Pocket Edition or some other version, like they used to be like pre jack-o'-lanterns instead of the carved pumpkins. I'm not 100% sure about that though. And most of the movement movement mechanics haven't really changed in Minecraft. Um, except for a little bit of changes in the combat update, but that's almost like that's about it. Also, one thing I wanted to show you guys is the boat. The boat is like it's really refined right now, but in this version, it used to like look at the item on my hotbar. It's like really weird, and the boat when placing used to face the other way, and you really can't get out of the boat unless you crash it. And like I'm trying to press shift or like spacebar or whatever, and yeah, you can't get out. You need to break the boat, and it's weird controlling a boat as well. As you can see, it does like spins and things. And to break a boat, you can either punch it like that, which gives sticks and wood, which is not worth it at all. Or you can like crash it, which is what most people do. So what we used to do like is like when you're done boating, then you just like oops, what happened? Well, basically, it used to. Yep, there you go. So that's how boats used to work before some changes happened to the boat. The boat entity was changed, and I think it still used to drop the wooden sticks, but afterwards, I don't know when the change was, but they changed it to be how it is today. And they changed it again to make it compatible with, I think, chest boats, but I'm not really sure. So, yeah, that's about it for version 1.1. Let's close this door. Let's see. What's a good angle? Let me just. This is for the thumbnail, by the way. Okay. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Okay. Um, I guess see you on the next episode on version 1.2. Bye.